What's poppin'? It's Meme Lord. Welcome to part 4 of the X and Y randomizer Cagelocke with Gold.
Hello.
And last episode we had the second cage match where I was able to tie it up with Cobalion. But before we get started, let's do a team recap. I have Ampharos, Greninja, Cobalion, Sigilif, Altaria, and Rattata, the carry.
Oh, Rattata. He is so cool.
He's coming in next time, don't worry.
Oh yeah, totally. I have Ludicolo, Cubchoo, Frillish, Electrode, Wobbuffet, and my Altaria that we both have. Isn't that kind of lucky?
Don't know if it'll see any use. I mean, like, it's got a pretty
I think it learns
terrible
better moves at like in the way later levels. Can it stop asking me if I want to meet people?
Yeah, I did that while we were setting up like 4 times. There's a lot
It's
of
just
items.
like, hey, you know, if you walk into a crowded area, you can find people. It's like, yeah, I'll let me just grab my computer and take my real 3DS. And,
Yeah, all the crowded areas we'll find. Oh, Pigpen. Oh, something that I want to address. I don't know, because I know you talked to, since we're on my channel, you guys should all know Pillsbury68, good friend of mine. I don't know what he told you, because you said your favorite Pokemon was Emboar, right?
It's not my favorite
Or-
Pokemon, but it's like my favorite starter.
Or yeah, he really likes that too. And I don't know, because I thought he seems to think that I hate Emboar, which is not true.
I mean,
I told him that I like Servine more than Pignite.
Really?
I
Servine?
To be honest, I'm not a biggest fan of either of the middle stages.
I think that out of all of the starters, the one that like literally looks the best is probably Duat.
Yeah.
I think the only reason I really like the way Emboar's design is only because of his shiny. His shiny's really cool. The blue flames.
Oh, Shiny's fantastic.
The shiny is fantastic. Probably in my top like 5 shinies. If I were to list them all. I don't actually know what those are at the moment, but
Yeah, I made a short of those. It performed pretty terribly, but yeah, Emboar was up there.
I made a YouTube short for the first time ever.
Oh
It
yeah, I
got,
saw
like,
that. For
70 views.
I just post them to like draw. They do really well for shiny reactions. That's
Yeah.
when they go crazy.
I just don't shiny hunt ever.
I'm doing a shiny hunting video and I have one coming out soon. But the Pokemon Company came out with a statement today saying that they're gonna patch Scarlet and Violet somewhat.
Really?
No really performance patches. Like I don't know if you've done any Terra raids, but they could be like pretty terrible sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so they're fixing those, but also instead of changing the performance, they are to make the frames and just the game run better. They're decreasing the amount of possible wild spawns at once,
Oh.
which is kind of weird because you're just in a way that's nerfing shiny hunting.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they'll try and change something else to make it balance out.
Yeah, I mean it's not like I don't think it'll affect it too much, but that's such a weird way to me to fix the game. Like
Yeah. I mean, it makes
understand
sense. If you have less things, then
on screen.
you'll have less performance issues, hopefully.
It's also like some of the things about performance in the frame rate is also because of the Switch just not being a very powerful console
Yeah.
compared to other ones. So I mean, I guess like in some regards, the bugs of Scarlet and Violet aren't entirely its fault, but it's mainly because of like I think Game Freak's like time window to release these games.
They definitely, I feel like they were rushed a little bit.
I'm working on like since we're like 3 months out from the release, I'm working on like a Scarlet Violet like retrospective video.
Oh yeah?
And I was thinking about it for one of the parts I'm going to talk about. So, since 2016, there has been a new mainline piece of content every year. When beforehand, a generation would, like, Gen 3, I think, was like 4 or 5 years. now there are like 3.
I mean, I guess it makes sense they want to keep up with the thing, but I guess it does kind of end up making them lower quality.
Like,
it was probably just easier to do it on the 3DS because of how bad the resolution was anyway, so they weren't really worried about the way things looked.
Yeah, it wasn't like as important. But like now, like people are so critical of it.
Yeah.
It's also like it wasn't like constant. So like from 2016 to 2019, it was Sun Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, and Let's Go. For Ultra and Ultra Moon, they probably didn't reuse, or they reused a lot of assets. It didn't have to create too much new stuff.
Right.
I think the problem becomes, and it's also like COVID messed things up too.
It messed up a lot of things.
Like, I'm pretty sure the Scarlet Violet, or the Sword and Shield DLC, and then Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl were supposed to come out in the same year, because then that would have made Legends Arceus the 2021 release, and then Scarlet and Violet the 22 one, instead of having them come out in the same year.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. I think there's planning right now is to try to get Gen 10 out in 2026, which is the 30-year anniversary.
Goodness.
I can't believe it's almost Gen 10.
Yeah. I mean, it's got a nice ring to it at least.
Yeah, but I mean, I think about this. I was born when Gen 4 was out.
Yeah.
I think Platinum came out the year I was born. And now it's like the 6 generations later. Like, it's just crazy to me to think about.
It's kind of weird to think that I am about half as old as Pokemon.
That's true.
It's like, it's been out for so long, and then I just kind of came along, and then here it was.
It's also like, I assume, I mean, I don't know, maybe someday Pokemon will die, I guess, but it's like...
It's gonna be a while.
It's been going on for 30 years, and it's like, Scarlet and Violet, I'm pretty sure, are some of the best-selling Switch titles in the Switch's, like, 6-year run.
I had, earlier I was watching a video on, like, you remember there was Yokai Watch? That was, like, a thing that was really big in, like, Japan.
I was just watching stuff about that, too.
It was really big in like Japan, but then it it didn't really sell well over here. Which I mean, I played those games, but it was like those ones were just so like specific to a certain region that it was harder to sell it to a different audience. This is just so like universally relevant to a point to where it's hard to not sell it in different places.
And like, cause like Pikachu is just such a everyone knows Pikachu.
Yeah, even though they're getting rid of it in the new anime thing, it's gonna be the Scarlet Violet starters.
Yeah, which I mean, I guess. I just have a cold crack. I guess it was like, I don't know what's gonna happen. Cause I mean, are we gonna have these two people for the next 20 something years? It's like, I'm not sure. I mean, maybe I'll watch an episode or two, but it's gonna be hard to like not have Ash in that main character role.
The just whole thing of it's not the same, so it's hard to get into it.
They're obviously trying to like appeal to a younger audience now.
Right, yeah. I stopped watching the anime after Black and White finished. I'd never watched X and Y, I never watched Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Moon, the like 3 different versions of the Sun and Moon anime that came out.
I never watched Sun and Moon. I watched Black and White and X and Y because I used to like network. I would wake up and they'd have like a new episode on like every Saturday.
Oh yeah.
Same thing. I used to watch the Yokai Watch show on Disney XD.
Bro, that was such a cool like show. Like not the show, like the channel like Disney XD. That had just some of my favorite shows ever.
You watched Lab Rats?
Yeah, I did.
Really?
That was a big thing for like me as a kid, like a young child.
I watched I watched like a 4-hour like retrospective on Lab Rats the other day. It was a fantastic video. And then that same guy,
those are always so awesome.
He made like a 10-hour video on Wizards of Waverly Place. It was like 2 parts.
Oh yeah, I watched that. That was something that I'd never watched before. I was also really big into like the Cartoon Network shows, like The Amazing World of Gumball. That was one that was really big for me.
Yeah, I watched a lot of Gumball. I watched... What else was I watched Total Drama, which was like...
That one was interesting.
It was kind of weird for like a kid, especially that first season as like a kids show.
Yeah, and then it got spun off to death, so...
Yeah, then it just like it went downhill after that. But I watched the first season was it was on when I started watching Cartoon Network. And like like Lab Rats, like Mighty Med, shows like those.
Yeah.
But now I go on Disney, I'll see like what advertising for a show, and I'll like have no clue what's on the channel anymore.
Yeah, it's because everything has already ended at that.
Because I haven't watched like cable television a lot.
Well, you know, like YouTube, Netflix, all of those are kind of became the death of all of those type of things.
And it's gonna be added to the team.
Oh, okay. Timestamp. Boom. Oh, it works. That's great.
We'll name Whimsicott. Conrad.
Oh, you're going with an actual name this time instead of like E with an accent mark.
Yeah, it was just it's a girl, but it's just the first thing that came to mind. Whatever I catch in the cave, I'll name like apostrophe S or something.
Of course, apostrophe S. Also, I just want to say is I never finished Scarlet Violet. Because, I don't know, it's just kind of a fake gamer at this point. I don't really play games on my own anymore.
Yeah, I haven't played a game not for a video.
That's pretty much all I do now, is just that. Ooh, okay, well.
Oh.
Yikes.
That's not good.
Eh. I never used that Pokemon anyway, so it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, Frillish is like a long game, because if you want, like, Jellicent's a great Stallmon.
Yeah, it evolves so late too, so I just kind of...
Yeah, it's like 40. Yeah, like, I wanted to play, I mean, a bunch of my friends, they all really like the new Harry Potter game.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
I never read the books or watched the movies, but it looks interesting. But whenever I think about buying it, I'll be like, when am I gonna play it?
Yeah,
I'm not gonna do it for a video. So like, what's the point of me getting it if I'll never play it?
Yeah, it's I enjoyed what I did play of Scarlet and Violet, I guess. Like, they're interesting. It's, you know, I'm not entirely sure if it's my thing anymore.
They're really polarizing games in like a bunch of regards, because they've gotten some really great, but also some of the worst reviews in the series.
Well, they were a cool idea in the sense that, you know, do whatever you want, sort of thing.
I think
Electrode might die if he doesn't. Yeah, this might be another one. That's great. Yeah. Oh well. There we go again. Off to a great start.
Oh no. I mean, we get 2 encounters right here, so maybe you'll get some power.
It's just that Team is good. Team has a lot of weakness.
That's true. So what do you have? Cubchoo, Altaria.
Yeah, I also forgot, and it's my team. That's kind of sad.
Greninja just died, I think. Greninja just died.
Timestamp again, let's go. See, this is why I have 28 of them.
3 deaths in, like, less than a minute.
The first death was at 12:37, and the last death was just at 15:05, so it was in like 3 minutes. So yeah.
They were pretty close. I mean, this Rotom kind of, like, walls my team.
A lot of things wall my team. I mean, now I can add a bunch of Pokemon that I wanted to add but didn't add because their typing was too similar to Pokemon I already had.
My gosh, that does no damage. He missed. Wait, Uproar does like more consecutively, right?
Yeah. It adds.
Alright, let's hope Thundershock kills. Why did it miss? Missed twice.
I'll put... I mean, Poison Dark is a new type. I'll put it on the team for now. Not gonna level it up, though.
Oh, he's double teamed. He's like 4 double teams up and I didn't even notice.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh, he lived on like 1.
Whoa.
Oh, Ampharos. Oh, alright.
Okay, so Ampharos didn't die. Cool.
Ampharos did not die, but very close to. Alright. I guess we'll go into Cobalion, because Steel resists. It's in Uproar. I don't know if it has a fire move at this level. Maybe Heat Wave, but it's just been going for Thundershock, but I guess I've only had stuff like...
Well, it's locked into Uproar until the Uproar ends.
Yeah. I really am not happy about that Greninja. Venusaur. I guess we'll go into Sigilus.
I'm kind of sad about what's-her-face, the Frillish, but not incredibly.
Yeah. It's a regular Venusaur. Have either of us found a wild Mega? You have. You found a Mega.
I did?
Did you fight a Lucario in the gym?
Oh, yeah. I just didn't really think about it. I was just like, I found a Mega? Oh, and I didn't heal up. Good job, me.
Oh, I thought that the static that we get, the gift in the next city was good. We can't get it until after the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do hope the Megas are randomized, because that just gives us both two
It'd be cool.
Yeah.
None of the Pokemon that can Mega Evolve are bad except for Audino.
Yeah, it'll be pretty... And is Mega Mawile in this game?
Oh, I have no idea.
Because if it is, and it doesn't have huge power, then... I mean, it's still Berry's a great type.
Yeah. It's a interesting Pokemon.
7 deaths. Welcome back for Santa.
I'll timestamp that as well. There you go. And now he's asleep. Okay.
I have to remember to avoid this double battle.
Oh yeah, double battles will just murder me.
Because I always... Oh, is my...
Oh, great.
Oh.
There's another one! Ah.
Is my screen still recording?
Yeah.
Alright. I, like, had to turn something off, so I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, this one double battle specifically, I always lose. Amon, or just the lock to it. It's always just, like, in one of them it was like a Mega Bayonet, and like a Kyogre.
Yeah. Yeah, there goes Kalantra. That's great. That's great. That's perfect. That's excellent.
Timer Ball.
And he was cool too. He had Sap Sipper, so he wouldn't have died to grass moves. Yeah. Of course, he was weak because he hadn't evolved yet, but...
I mean, that's like a really... I mean, yeah. I guess that is.
Okay, you're going on the team Rembrandt because I'd rather have you
cut.
than any of these other Pokemon.
Is that the Smeargle?
Pidove.
Oh, no.
No, Gorp is in the Gorp box. I kind of forgot about him.
Yeah, that's right. You like banished him.
He's in a realm of his own forever. He wasn't worthy. Okay, I still haven't gotten an encounter here. Let's see, what am I gonna get? Oh, that's great. Wow. Love that. And I still haven't healed up.
You're gonna get a Kyogre in the cave.
I would not be able to catch it.
That's true. You're gonna get a decent Mon.
A decent catchable Mon.
Oh, I got a random board. Ooh.
There's a lot of options.
That's true. Which... What type do I value the most? Not Panpour or Tyron.
What should I name the Azurill? Okay, it is.
Alright.
That was a good idea.
Okay, so Panpour and Tyron are not, because I don't have a Water Stone. I already have, well, my Water type died. But, and then Tyron evolves way too late. Aegislash and Infernape are both, well, I mean, Aegislash, it won't have stance change. Does that affect it?
I think Pokemon that require to have their ability, like, do. I'm not entirely sure, though.
I mean, I guess the worst case scenario, it's just stuck in the defense form. But Aegislash and Infernape are both covered by Valiant.
Yeah.
And I don't have a water type, or a grass type. So I think I'm gonna go with Turtwig. It's more of a, like a late game work. Because I think it could end up being good.
I'm fighting a clay doll and I keep forgetting to go heal up, so I'm struggling just a lot.
It's not your episode today.
No, it didn't. No, it didn't.
But I guess, I mean, you had, I mean, like, you were, oh, wait, hold up. Alright, that did it. I had the one episode, and now you have this. So I think after this will be...
It's balancing out.
That just means the next episode is going to be, like, the best luck for both of us.
I mean, hey, that would make it way more interesting.
It would. We just get... I guess next episode should be... Why did he King Shield? Next episode is probably going to be a cage match.
Yeah. It's only using Power Trick.
Did it roar? Actually, that's kind of helpful. As long as you bring it... I brought out Rattata.
Rattata's goated.
Actually, wait. Rattata might take out Aegislash. Just bite it.
He just won't stop using Power Trick, and I don't know what to do.
You flinched. Well, that lowers my attack.
What happens when it runs out of... Oh, there you go.
I'm still, like, kind of low-key scared of that Wobbuffet.
I mean, the thing is, because of the randomizer, it can actually learn moves, so I could give it a moveset if I wanted to.
Yeah, but, like, imagine, like, a Cobalion Wobbuffet cage match, and then I barely don't kill, like, I'm 3, like, workups up, I barely don't kill with Metal Claw, and then you counter, and Rattata's dead.
Oh. Great.
Can't
We
believe
both
I
keep
went-
losing Pokemon now. Don't worry, this time I'm gonna heal up, so we're fine.
I mean, it's fine. I shouldn't take too much editing.
No, we've only used 9 timestamps in 20 minutes.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
And also, it's been
Honestly,
20
I'm not-
minutes. I don't know how the frick it's been 20 minutes.
Do I even put Rattata, like, on the layout?
You can.
We'll see. Let's kill this Panpour. Finally, the H-Slash died. Now, Turtwig might be tough to catch. His current ability is not very good, but he's about to evolve. Or, like, as soon as I catch him, I'll be able to evolve him.
Do a Turtwig? I wasn't listening,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, Turtwig. It has Trace right now, but it's not gonna matter.
I mean, Trace could be good if it got, like, pure power. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, if you had, like, a pure power mon and then I traced it in, like, a cage match or something, but then... Oh, he's alright. So now with Turtwig, we can just catch him.
I was thinking of doing, like, an actual, like, Pokemon challenge video. And I'm thinking it's gonna be Pokemon White 2, but I can only use Torkoal.
Oracle's a cool mon, but I don't think I've ever used.
Yeah, I think it might be interesting. So,
I don't know if I
you
said
never
this,
know.
but I do also want to. I want to do a playthrough of challenge of Unova, but then I also want to like. I think I might have said this in one of the other episodes. That I was gonna also make like a Unova a video, and then I could use that gameplay twice.
Huh. I mean, yeah,
I just kind of got an excuse to play through Unova again.
it is probably my favorite of the Pokemon games.
Mm.
Which is a large
excited.
statement.
But it would be Black and White. I mean, I like Black 2 and White 2 more, but I think Black and White's also a big contender.
Yeah, I hope they do a Black and White like remake, but I hope they do it better than they did Brilliant Diamond and Shining.
Mm. Now wait, here's the
Because-
question: would you rather Black and White remake or Black and White 3?
Black and White remake. Just honestly, I'd rather have a remake.
Mm-hmm.
Play through it again, but on my Nintendo Switch.
3D.
Yeah.
That's why I just asked Teresa if she could recommend it.
Okay, see, my doctor tells me this shit to buy. That's why.
I just think it would be cool to have it again. I enjoyed the game so much the first time that I feel like I'd enjoy it
Yeah.
again.
I can't explain. I mean, like, I can, but it's just, for some like, I'm just at a loss for words talking about it.
It was
There's just
cool
something
to
that-
have the different, like, the limited 3D of the game. It was very charming.
Mm. Yeah, I think it looks the best. Like, one of the best looking ones.
Great.
Well, I mean, that's... Nah, I'm not
It is
really
certainly
interested.
one of the Pokemon of all time.
I also have one of those.
I mean, it's a new type, so it's something.
Yeah, I mean, Steel's good.
Does it ever become electric type? I don't even...
I don't think so. I think it should have, though.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
Turd.
I don't even know if I have the want to catch this, I'm gonna be honest.
I say you just, like, try to, like, maybe, like, throw a few balls, but not, like, waste. Waste, like, everything on it. Alright, Grottle. Hopefully he has, like, not, like, True On or Slow Start, because to have, like, in the meantime. I named him Apostrophe S, so when it evolved it said yours.
I timestamped that. I didn't timestamp your your evolution for that. So if you're confused in editing, you can hear me say this right now, and then you'll be unconfused.
Yeah, I'll just put. I'm probably not gonna put Turtwig on the layout. I'll just put Grottle.
Okay.
Is terrible.
Oh. That's an ability.
Yeah, I mean it's not gonna be effective at all, but. Let's level him up.
I named it Rhetoric. I don't even know if that's how you spell Rhetoric, but I frankly don't care.
Tackle or bite.
Let me go heal up because my team's more fragile than, I don't know, an old lady. Something like that.
I think that's. I know we could fish in the city, so you do get one more.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be something good.
I find your amount of faith incredibly undeserved.
I mean, I know what kind of position you're in.
It's got pickpocket.
You could steal items.
Yeah. Yeah, I could. As like depressed as I am, I wanted you to know how much I am enjoying doing this series, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's as much as we've both had terrible luck at some points, it's still fun to do.
Yeah, this is really fun, you know. Something different. Also from I recorded an episode of Seneca yesterday. It's going up in like 40 minutes. I have it scheduled because I don't have anything to upload for tomorrow. So, I'm thinking I'll probably add it to the team. I'll get rid of as a friend here. Can you help me out?
What's up?
What do you think my best team here is?
Alright, so I think Altaria and Ludicolo and Wobbuffet are good. If you're just trying to get like power, I'd say Vanillux instead of Kochu. Well, that's a Clang.
Yeah, it's fully evolved.
Then probably Klinklang and Arbok instead of Azurill and Pidove.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing is that with him, he's got a cool ability, but he's just not... Oh, it's got Mummy, that's great. Also, I liked Herbert because it had Anger Point, so if it got crit, it got Max Attack, which was really cool. Also, what level does
That's true.
Evolve?
I mean, like, but if you're just trying... I think he could be good, but if you're just trying, like, for the lock, then I think Vanillux, just because it's bulkier, probably.
Yeah, it evolves at level 37, so I might wait until after the next gym, because then our level cap's high enough to where I can just evolve it.
That's true, the next cap is... Whoa, wait, what's this cap?
35, I think. I think it is quite literally just under it. Oh, it's 32. Level cap's 32.
32.
I can, at Gym 5, I can officially evolve it. After Gym 4, I can evolve it, is what I'm trying to say.
So that's not too bad, I mean, because they're both right next to each other, so you shouldn't take too long.
Yeah. Avalanche. Don't even know that move
I have stuff on Cobalion now, so now I'm just kind of thinking what else I want per... I mean, Greninja, that was a tough loss. I likely would have sent him in.
Yeah. You know, whenever I used to, like, watch different people do, these things... Hold on, my brain kind of shut off for a second. Whenever I used to watch people do Cagelocke, I'm like, oh, that's so stupid. Why wouldn't they know that? Why wouldn't they assume that somebody's sending out that thing? And then you get here and it's like, oh, I get it now. This is
like
way different than I thought it was.
When I sent out, I had a friend who watched the first cage match, and he asked me why didn't I send out Cobalion? And I said, I like went over it. Yeah, even though he didn't have like a legendary, I would have lost. Cobalion would have died.
And it's just because you never know what'll happen. And so then you're just trying to do the best move that you can to not only win, but if the possibility arises where you don't win, you need to have it at a point to where if you lose something, then it's not that big of a deal. You can bounce back from it quicker. So it's such a double-faced, like, problem that you're facing.
Yeah, it's like you don't know what, and like, cause like the obvious, like, they thought Cobalion was the obvious choice when really it wasn't, because he wouldn't have done anything.
And just because Mantine not only resisted, I think he resisted all the moves that Cobalion had at that point, but on top of that with Supersonic, it's just that I don't know what Cobalion honestly would have done. Not that it's entirely... Oh god, great, a Suicune, that's amazing. Not that it's for sure that it would have lost either, but it's just that the idea is there that it's very possible that it could have.
And like even with the Ambipom and Mantine thing, there was still like that was anyone's game because of, but it like if I didn't get confused or you didn't get the speed buff, that match could have been completely different.
Yeah.
But then it also comes to the point where you plan for those to happen, which was good. I should have like tail whipped or used like Astonish and try to play for flinches in the beginning or something. I could have. If you wouldn't have known that Supersonic would have missed, but had you have known that Supersonic would have missed, there was a better play that you could have done to ensure that you would have won them. Because I think if you would have tail whipped, then you might have had a chance to win better. You could have Astonished and hoped to get the flinch. There's so many things that could have happened, but being this pedantic about it isn't really getting anyone anywhere. Yeah, it's like, I mean, I'm perfectly fine. I mean, like, Ambipom like would have been kind of decent now, I guess, but it's not something I'm gonna worry about too much.
Yeah.
But then that brings us back to the... Hold up, before I keep it, as I said, I sent in Grotto, since its name is apostrophe S, it said apostrophe S is... So it said apostrophe S is terrible.
Yeah, I saw that. I thought that was really funny, but I didn't want to say anything because we were in the middle of talking about something else.
But, so... Yeah, like I was saying, I was gonna send Greninja in, but like, the Nuzlocke really is somewhat of a problem because it's
it's not just about the cage matches. While the cage matches are like the whole focus of this whole challenge, losing the Nuzlocke is also incredibly like bad because then they not only get a free cage match or a free cage point. Which this is the way that I was assuming we'd do it. If somebody lost their thing, the other person would get a free perk on whatever Pokemon they wanted, and then we would just like speed up, get you back to that point, and we can continue. Unless we didn't want to do that, but that's just kind of my first thought.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Alright. I'd run the same wavelength there.
At this point, I mean, like, as we get further in, this is up to you. If, like, let's say one of us wipes, do we want to just go by traditional rules where you're done? Or do you want to say if you have mods on the PC, you can keep going?
We could totally just say that, oops, you lost, and then just... But,
it's like, it's up to you.
Because the more that you make, the more episodes you make of the series, the less, like, enticing it becomes for people to watch. Because I know that, like, there was a guy who made, like, a challenge where he used 6 Smeargles, and the episodes were like 3 hours each. And by the time I'd found it, he was like by episode 10. And it just became at a point to where it's like, do I really want to spend all my time watching all this?
That's why I think we're moving at a pretty good pace. Because, I mean, they're like hour episodes, and we're already almost at the 3rd gym.
But we chose a really good game to do this in.
Yeah. I was rewatching Frank and Vinny's X and Y Soul, which might be one of the funniest series I've ever watched. But it was episode 16. It was the intro moment where Ryan falls at the floor attack. And it was episode 16, and they were where we are now.
That is crazy.
Like, maybe that would have... it would have flown like back in like 2019 YouTube.
Yeah, but now
yeah.
no, you could not do that and get away with it. Uh-oh.
Same thing. Ooh.
Yeah. It was a Tyranitar. That'll...
You could put Cubchoo on.
I could. I'm probably going to. I don't know what else I'll do. Well, when in doubt, use Wobbuffet.
Wobbuffet's probably the play there. But like same thing with like the...
Not good. It used Screech.
Ooh. I mean, if you live, you'll do more damage, but...
That's always the hope. Alright, here we go.
Hopefully he doesn't force that. Alright.
Good counter. Just don't have Aftermath.
Oh.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that attack stat. Ooh. 27.
27. This Garchomp is kind of scary. Hold on. It's up to Apostrophe as to. But then like another thing, I never watched Nexus and Luke and Dylan and Pat's the Sun and Moon Cagelocke.
Yeah.
Because that series is like 40 episodes long. Which
It's once it gets to it, once it gets to like a certain point, it just becomes, is it worth it?
Yeah, there's a few, like, I feel like if the gameplay is probably not gonna be interesting, because I feel like it's really up to the dynamic.
Yeah.
Like, the 2v2 with Shady was like 30-something episodes, but I always enjoyed the conversations.
Yeah. At a point, it became less about like watching them play Pokemon and mostly just watching them banter at each other for a while, and then be like, yeah, that was good.
Like my favorite episode of the current X and Y Cagelocke with them, with Vinny and Luke, was the one with Luke because of they clearly hadn't talked in like 3 months.
Yeah.
Or something.
They're they were being regular people, which is a different thing that you don't see a lot of the time.
I always think it's interesting when you get like some kind of insight into like someone you watches, because I mean they almost have like a non-human factor to them. I don't know if that makes sense. Like Vinny acts like a cartoon character sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
In the which,
but it makes really good content.
Like me, he does, because they're hilarious, and it's working. But like he obviously doesn't act like that at all. Maybe he does like at the bar with the boys.
Yeah.
But like you're not just gonna run into him on the street and he's gonna pull out the funny voices or stuff.
It kind of gives me a sense of inadequacy in a sense of like how I feel like I'm very much the same off and on.
Same.
I wish to be more interesting, but I'm just not a very interesting person generally. So.
Same. That's like, it was like one of the things is I try, because to make like a solo project, like when I did Alpha Sapphire, I could have got Slag off here.
That would have been so good. I'm so glad that you did not get it.
Yeah.
Good thing we don't have the re-encounter dice.
Yeah, we had the re-encounter die. They actually used it. That was crazy.
Yeah, and he caught a Regigigas. Which is like a very YouTuber luck thing to have happen.
Yeah. But like, what was I? Oh no, yeah. I feel like when I did Alpha Sapphire, I don't think because I haven't created, not like a persona, but to make like those like solo videos, you have to have some inherent interest. Like you have to be intriguing. You have to be something to, because if you're doing the commentary by yourself,
yeah,
you have to have something to keep viewers watching, which is why I kind of did it with Pillsbury, because he has a bunch of controversial opinions, weirdly, which could lead to good content.
He's a bunch of controversial opinions. It's funny.
Yeah, he just for some reason, whatever like the norm is, it's the opposite.
I could have had a Mewtwo here.
I'm happy you didn't get that. Because that wall's Cobalion.
I probably would have wiped to it, to be honest.
What is Mewtwo? Mewtwo probably just have like Psy Strike now.
In Pokemon Yellow, it learns like Psychic at like level 1.
Wow. I haven't played. I haven't played Gen 1 since the Virtual Console. I don't think. Like the first
I had
release.
Pokemon Red and Pokemon Yellow, and I used to do the glitch where you get like the level 100 Pokemon, and then I'd like transfer it up to Pokemon Ultra Sun.
Mm.
Be like, look at me, I'm so cool with my level 100 Pokemon.
I thought it was always cool how they would always have their hidden ability in Gen 1.
Yeah, I had a level 100, what is it called? Charizard with solar power.
You had a stacked cave.
And yet, I
You
got Kling Clang. Which, honestly, kind of putting in some work.
I mean, he's probably very bulky.
Yeah. And Charge Beam is nice.
Mm. Yeah, with like the bunch of boosts if you get it. I'm gonna have to start worrying about the level cap.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to turn off my EXP share like completely because I tend to not because all my Pokemon are really under level all the time, but it's like they're getting there.
I don't know if mine is on. I'll have to see after I beat this Vivero. Because I did it because I was basically just soloing with Cobalion and Ampharos. So I didn't want them to get over.
Ah, Charge Beam's disabled, that's great. So, like, whenever I make stuff, I try and be interesting. That's also, I'm not like a very good editor in general because I don't know what to cut out and what to leave in. I'm trying to find like a style. If you want to know, whenever I watched your X and Y with like random Pokemon or the custom forms, that video was genuinely like made me go, huh? Maybe he's knows what he's doing more than I thought.
That's what I'm trying to like make videos like that, but the music is gonna bite me. Like it's gonna come back to bite me because that video is gonna perform so much worse than it could have because I didn't put music in there.
So what editor do you use, like, exactly?
It's called OpenShot.
Yeah?
I think it's relatively new. But it's pretty good.
Any good?
Yeah, I like it. It's a bit weird with cropping pictures.
Yeah, I noticed in
Like,
the one that you did. No, obviously no offense, but... I got, look at that, a Flygon. And I got a freaking Kling Clang.
Yeah, you could, like, everything else in there.
Everything else was goated.
Guess I'll fight. This Malamar kind of scary.
But, I like, great, Salamence. I like doing these episodes with, I think you're a very interesting guy, so, at least that gives us something to do.
Another cool thing is that even from, like, if we rewatch episode 1, because I think this episode we've had, like, the best, like, conversation.
Yeah, it's very, feels very authentic. No.
Yeah, we're really getting to know, and it's also like we're really getting to know each other through the series.
Mm-hmm. Which the best way you can get to know somebody is watch them do their work. I don't know if that's a real thing that anybody's ever said before. I just made that up.
It's very wise words to live by.
Yeah, wise words to live by right there. You can take that and put it in the bank.
That'll be the title of this video.
What, you can take that and put it in the bank, or wise words?
We'll see what happens. I'll decide.
Yeah.
On the cutting room. Also, this hippopotamus went for a dig, but it has Truant.
Oh, that's
so it
so
canceled
sad.
it out. It canceled it out when it went for a dig.
I have so I have 3 different like channels. There's my original gold. There's gold VODs for whenever I have streams that I do. There's 2 of the streams up there, by the way. None of them are good because they're back whenever I had my really incredibly terrible mic. I used to use a microphone that was made for Guitar Hero.
Good.
So
I don't actually use them.
Really?
I think. Can you hear me? Like, I rewatched the videos and you could hear me pretty well.
Yeah.
But I bought a mic and it actually it was terrible.
I have it's called like a Samson G Track Pro. It's got 3 volume knobs on it. I can change. It's got a port for instruments. And it's got like different ways that you can like have it pick up audio. So if you there's 3. There's figure 8, which is it'll pick up front and back. There's cardioid, which is only from the front, and then there's omnidirectional, which is very self-explanatory.
Yeah, I just use my computer.
I'm very glad that I can have that because otherwise you'd hear the sound of my GPU dying.
My computer, it can sound like a jet depending on how many things I have running. It's not terrible right now. It's because I only have Discord in. But like, I'll be playing like Halo or something, and it'll just be like.
It'll be
plain
PS4
land
levels
right
better.
next to me.
It'll be PS4
Yeah,
levels
it's
bad.
crazy. I live near an airport, and it's still louder when the planes fly over.
Yeah, and I also have the option to record it in 2-track, which I don't exactly know what the difference is there, because it doesn't seem to like split the audio between left and right or anything. So I'm not entirely sure. I close one of the things for like the freaking whatever it's called, and it brings up another one. It's like GTS. Use GTS to trade with people all over the world. It's like, no, I don't care. Also, I can buy String Shot for 50,000 Poké Dollars. Really considering that?
I could buy Skull Bash.
Yeah, but String Shot.
I had a Scyther as my encounter. If it stays in this Dream Ball, then he'll stay on the team.
So this is the thought that I've had before. You know that one, this one right here on the Pokemon Center. Whenever you get like first person.
Yeah.
What if somebody could take this camera, put it everywhere, make Pokemon X and Y VR?
I think that would be really cool, and that would make a great video.
Yeah, I would play that for a video. I have a one of those Oculus Quest 2s. So
I really got big into VR.
It was whenever I was like younger. I used to watch people play on like those original, like the ones that were just pretty much a box strapped to your face.
Yeah, I used to watch those like back in what was that, like 20? Can't even remember.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
Way before I probably should have. Anyway, but it was like always really cool to me for some reason. I don't know. I just really thought it was just the most interesting thing ever. Mightyena. Wow, what a lackluster Pokemon.
That's Scyther. I'm not gonna add it. I'll go get my shit. Well, how much time are we at for this episode?
54. We probably want to wrap it up.
Yeah, so while you're doing that, I'll grab this encounter, and then we will do the gym the next time.
Okay, here, I'll speed up a little
We'll
bit.
probably have a cage match, like, in the middle of the next episode, rather than at the end.
Yeah.
Which I guess will give us more time to process, because in both the previous cage matches, we've had the cage match at the end, and then we basically process it off camera. But I guess we'll give us, like, we'll talk more in depth about it during the video. If I can
And that'll
actually
be kind of nice.
Yeah. Because I remember, like, after the first one, off camera, we talked for like 10 minutes afterwards, and then we like came to the conclusion that I probably should have sacked Fletchender.
Also, I do like to rewatch the videos sometimes because like I'm subscribed to myself on my one that I actually watch YouTube on. And
Same,
so
yeah, no, I don't watch YouTube on this one.
No, because it's like my business one in a way.
Yeah, like I have the business one, then I have the personal one. I used to have my personal one as an old channel, and I posted one video and it did okay. It was like I was shiny hunting in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, and the shiny charm in that game doesn't affect odds, and I got a Giratina, full odds Giratina after like 40 resets. So I thought that was cool, so I posted it, and it got like it got more views than most of my videos on this channel, but it was also like it wasn't very well edited. It was from like the Switch screen capture.
Yeah.
So I edited it on my Switch.
Oh, why?
It was it was terrible. But so then I like, but then like my 3 subscribers were like 2 of my friends and then like a girl in my class.
Oh, I see.
But then like she started like not making fun of me for it. And I stopped posting it. So then I started this one, Clefable.
No, Clefable, honestly, not disappointed in that one.
I mean, that's like Metronome, like you just get like Blast Burn.
Honestly, if it has like huge power, since we're running low on time, I'm probably gonna beat up here.
Is there a special huge power?
I think pure power is kind of like that.
Is
I don't actually know.
Special or just also attack?
I think it's all. It's both.
I'll look.
I'm not sure. I saw somebody get it on a Shaman and they were happy about it, so that's the only reason that I think that. So.
Yeah, because I see that people will get it and they'll be excited and it'll be like a special attacker. So I always thought. I mean, I never know. So I'll look it up. Pure power.
I'll just be here catching this Clefable.
It is only attack. That's weird.
Oh! It got Focus Blast with Metronome.
Oh my god. Does Metronome get like super effective moves? Is that like more likely, or is it just completely random?
I think it's just completely random. I'm just incredibly unlucky.
Yeah, no, because I swear to God, every time they use Metronome, it'll get like Origin Pulse or Draco Meteor or something like that. Like,
and then I'll use it and
like
it'll get like Tail Whipped.
Yeah. There's no in between. It's like the strongest move or yeah, like see Hydro Pump.
Hydro Pump. And I catch the Clefable. Running very low on Pokeballs here.
I should buy more.
I don't have anything to damage it with though, so it's kind of just Body Slam. Oh yeah, there we go. Got it.
Yeah, Clefable's good. Do I have anything? I still don't know who I should send in here. It's gonna be another game time decision.
Mm-hmm. Okay, there's Barry.
But with that being said, we're gonna wrap things up here. Hope you all enjoyed. Playlist link in the description. Go check out Gold's channel. Episodes 1 and 3 are on there. And see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Bye-bye.